one bad touch, one misplaced pass, one failed dribble, and suddenly you're not playing football anymore. You're playing inside your own head. You've probably experienced this before. The game starts well. You're feeling sharp. Your movements are confident. You're demanding the ball. Then you make one mistake. Maybe you lose possession. Maybe you miss an easy pass. Maybe you get beaten in a duel. And within seconds, everything changes. You stop asking for the ball. You play safer. You hesitate. You start checking the scoreboard, thinking about the coach, worrying about teammates, replaying the mistake over and over. What's crazy is that the mistake itself usually isn't what ruins your match. It's what happens next. And if you've ever wondered why some players recover instantly while others disappear for the rest of the game, there's a hidden mental trap responsible for almost all of it. Today, we're breaking down exactly what that trap is, why it destroys confidence so quickly, and how elite players escape it before it ruins their performance. Because confidence isn't lost in one moment. It's lost in the reaction to that moment. Most players think confidence works like a battery. You start a match full. Mistakes drain it. Good moments recharge it. But that's not how confidence actually works. If confidence were that fragile, no top player would survive at the highest level. Think about football for a second. The game is built on mistakes. Even the best midfielders misplace passes. The best strikers miss chances. The best defenders get beaten. The best goalkeepers concede goals. Mistakes aren't exceptions. They're part of the sport. So why does one mistake destroy some players while barely affecting others? Because the issue isn't confidence. The issue is interpretation. Two players can make the exact same mistake. One thinks, bad pass, move on. The other thinks, there I go again. Same mistake, completely different result. Most footballers don't lose confidence because of what happened. They lose confidence because of the meaning they attach to what happened. And that's where the real problem begins. Here's the mental trap nobody talks about. Most players connect every action to their identity, not their performance. Their identity. When they complete a pass, they feel like a good player. When they lose the ball, they feel like a bad player. Everything becomes personal. And that's dangerous. Because football is too unpredictable for your self-worth to depend on every touch. Let's say you're a winger. You beat your fullback twice. You feel unstoppable. Then you attempt a third dribble and lose the ball. Suddenly you're questioning yourself. Why? Because your brain isn't evaluating the action. It's evaluating you. Instead of saying, that dribble failed, your brain says, I'm failing. That tiny shift changes everything. The mistake becomes emotional. And emotional mistakes stay in your head far longer than technical mistakes. Elite players separate identity from performance. Average players combine them. That's why average players can spiral after one bad moment. And that's why elite players recover almost immediately. Lesson 1. Stop playing the previous minute. Here's the first rule. Never play the previous minute. Sounds obvious. But most players spend entire matches doing exactly that. A mistake happens. The body stays on the pitch. The mind stays in the past. You're still replaying the turnover while the game is already moving. You're still thinking about the missed chance while your team is attacking again. You're physically present, mentally absent, and football punishes that instantly. Because football is a sport of constant information. Every second you're focused on the past is a second you're missing what's happening now. The best players understand something important. The next action matters more than the previous action. Always. A bad pass doesn't define you. The response does. Can you press immediately? Can you reposition? Can you offer another passing angle? Can you demand the ball again? That's where matches are won. Not in avoiding mistakes, but in recovering from them faster than everyone else. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is reset speed. Lesson 2. Your brain is looking for evidence. After a mistake, something dangerous happens. Your brain starts gathering evidence. Evidence for whatever story it's currently telling. If you think, I'm having a terrible game, your brain starts searching for proof. Every misplaced pass stands out. Every lost duel stands out. Every mistake feels bigger. Meanwhile, successful actions get ignored. You complete 3 passes. Your brain doesn't care. You lose one ball. Your brain says, "See? I told you." This is why confidence collapses so quickly. Not because performance suddenly became awful, but because attention became biased. You're no longer seeing reality. You're seeing a filtered version of reality. The solution? Become objective. After a mistake, ask, "What happened?" Not, "What's wrong with me?" One question creates information. The other creates emotion. And information helps performance. Emotion often destroys it. Lesson 3. Confidence comes from action, not feeling. Most players wait to feel confident before they play confidently. That's backwards. Confidence follows action, not the other way around. Think about what happens after a mistake. You start hiding. You stop demanding the ball. You avoid risks. You choose safe options. You shrink. And every time you shrink, your confidence gets worse. Why? Because your actions are sending a message to your brain. The message says, "Danger. If I touch the ball again, something bad might happen." So your confidence drops even further. Elite players do the opposite. After mistakes, they become more involved. Not recklessly, deliberately. They demand another touch. They make another run. They show for another pass. They reconnect with the game because they understand a powerful principle. Confidence grows through participation. The fastest way to rebuild confidence is not thinking. It's engaging. The ball doesn't care what happened 2 minutes ago. Neither should you. Lesson 4. The real meaning of mistakes. Most young players see mistakes as proof. Elite players see mistakes as data. Huge difference. Let's imagine you're a central midfielder. You try to play a line-breaking pass. It gets intercepted. Many players instantly think, "Bad decision." But what if the decision was actually correct? Maybe the weight was wrong. Maybe the timing was late. Maybe the receiver moved too early. Maybe the angle wasn't ideal. The mistake contains information, but emotional players never find it because they're too busy judging themselves. The best footballers become investigators, not critics. They look for lessons, not verdicts. And when you start viewing mistakes this way, something interesting happens. You stop fearing them because every mistake becomes useful. Every mistake becomes feedback. Every mistake becomes part of improvement. And players who aren't afraid of mistakes play freer. They play faster. They make better decisions. They become harder to stop. Let's make this practical. Next time you make a mistake in a match, follow this exact process. Step 1. Acknowledge it. No excuses. No drama. Just, "Okay. Mistake." Step 2. Identify one reason. 1, not 10. Maybe the pass was too soft. Maybe you rushed. Maybe your body shape was wrong. One reason. That's all. Step 3. Immediately focus on your next football action, not your emotions. Your next action. Can you press? Can you recover? Can you communicate? Can you move into space? Can you offer support? Step 4. Demand involvement again within the next minute. This is crucial. Do not hide. Get another touch. Make another run. Call for the ball. Reconnect with the game. Step 5. Judge your match after the final whistle, not during it. This one habit alone can transform your confidence, because most players are constantly grading themselves while they play. Football isn't an exam. It's a performance. Perform first. Evaluate later. The players who reach higher levels aren't the players who never make mistakes. Those players don't exist. The players who rise are the ones who refuse to let mistakes decide who they are. One bad touch doesn't make you a bad footballer. One missed chance doesn't make you a poor finisher. One turnover doesn't mean you're having a terrible game. It's just one moment. And football gives you another moment almost immediately. Then another. Then another. The question is whether you'll still be stuck in the previous one. The next time you make a mistake, remember this. Your confidence wasn't destroyed. It was challenged. And every challenge gives you a choice. Hide or respond. The players who improve the fastest choose the second option every single time. If you can master that skill, you'll stop letting one mistake ruin your entire match. And you'll become the kind of player who stays dangerous for all 90 minutes. If you enjoyed this video and want more football psychology, decision-making, and performance content that actually helps you improve on the pitch. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.